Let's go to some breaking developments coming in before we continue with super fast news. Right now, the big story is that Amit Shah is holding a security review meeting on Jammu and Kashmir today, and those are the visuals first on Republic of that key security meeting that is happening there. Remember that Amit Shah is holding a meeting with the Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha and other top officials on security of Jammu and Kashmir. We have also learned that Ajit Doval will also be there as well, including the Jammu and Kashmir Director General of Police Dilbagh Singh will also participate in the meeting. So in total, viewers, this is a very, very high profile and a key security meet which is underway at this point of time after we saw a spate of targeted killings coming from the valley, and those are the visuals we're getting for you of that key meeting which is happening, inside visuals happening right there at the Greh Mantralaya, which means at the Home Ministry at this point of time. Now, this comes, like we told you, in the wake of the recent killings of Kashmiri Pandits in Jammu and Kashmir, and also the killings of the Hindu migrants in the valley. Remember that the latest was a bank manager who has been identified as Vijay Kumar, who was shot dead outside his office by terrorists. And we also had the case of Rajni Bala hailing from Jammu Samba district. And also we had Rahul Bhatt. Now, Rahul Bhatt was the big news we had covered. Remember that he was a Kashmiri Pandit who was killed in Kashmir by terrorists. We can also tell you, viewers, that there will be key deliberations on certain points. Of course, one is the security issue in Jammu and Kashmir. Second, of course, will be on the transfer of employees working in Jammu and Kashmir. They've asked to be transferred out of the valley, and we also had got you some exclusive inside track of that meet where what we suppose will happen is that what we have come to know from our sources is that many of the employees have asked for a transfer, will be transferred out of the valley. That is an inside track that we have got from that meeting. So right now, this is a very key meeting. Of course, once it's over, we'll get to know exactly what was discussed. Like we told you that the staff could be posted to other places as well, much more safer places. We'd like to go across to Harsha, who's joining me. Harsha, take us through these visuals that we're getting. This is a very important meet coming in the backdrop of the targeted killings in the valley.
Yes, I'll tell you, the meeting in NSA started just now, and all the dignitaries which were supposed to be here, the DG of DSF, CRPF, NSA as well as the SG Manoj Sinha, DGP, Dilbagh Singh, the dog chief, everyone is here. This is a very important meeting because now it's a high time that some grave action should be taken against the militants who are responsible, who are involved in the attacks in the valley of the minorities of the Kashmiri Pandits. Because continuously it has been seen since the abolition of 370, the first party of government was to develop peace in the valley. But for past few months, there have been seen targeted killings, and there are minorities and Kashmiri Pandits who want the security.
Minorities and Kashmiri Pandits who want the security from the government. They are continuously demanding that they should be shifted to a safer place. So I would really like to show you the visuals because the meeting has started and all the dignitaries have already came here. Before that, 2 hours, one-to-one, Manoj Sinha LG have briefed Home Minister Amit Shah about the entire spat of killings in the valley. But the important thing is that the measures to be taken in valley not has to be volatile. Government doesn't want to create fear psychosis amongst the tourists, amongst the people, civilians who have been living in the valley. So the first priority is to take iron fist to how to plug the killings in the valley, how to take these militants down, and how to ensure that the people of valley, the civilians, the minorities and Kashmiri Pandits in the valley should feel safe. So therefore, this high-level meeting is very important. In this meeting, the new strategy of the security in the valley will be discussed because Army Chief is here, BSF, CRPF, CISF. All the important agencies which are involved in the security in the valley are available here, are in this meeting.